Okay, so this is a board game prototype that I've been thinking about for a long while. A long time ago, I prototyped some parts of it with 3D printing. A lot easier to do it with a laser cutter because you can cut and engrave at the same time. So it's partially based on some aspects of Catan and also heavily influenced by Factorio, if you've played that on the PC. So it's a game where a bunch of people build factories. So there's lots of factory pieces that start out in a pool at the start of the game, and perhaps higher quality pieces become unlocked over the course of the game, like Power Grid. So you'll notice that each of the pieces has some female pieces, some female sides and some male sides, and each one has a little symbol on it. So you see in this case, this accepts a square and a circle and produces a square circle. So if we wanted to use this piece, we would have to find something that has the male square, there we go, boopity boop, and then the male circle, boopity boop, and there we go. Now we've got a thing that produces a square circle thing, so then we find something that needs that, pop it on there, cool. Now we need something that, a diagonal line, oh would you, look at that, hey. So you'll notice that there's these 2 up, 5 up, 2 up businesses on there. So at the start of each round, a die, if you like, is rolled. So that's a 3, so that activates those 2. And so when you activate it, you just put a little marker on it. I've got some washers and stuff floating around here. And once every input of a factory piece is activated, everything deactivates and that one activates. And so it proceeds until you roll 5 up in this particular case. Oh, that's activated that one. Hurry! Okay, so now this is activated. And so that's the general flow of it. At the start of the round, the dice, one player rolls a dice, and then everybody goes, oh, that activates my factory, so on and so forth. On a player's turn, I haven't quite nailed it down yet, but something like there's one roll at the start, and you can choose on your turn to roll again to activate more stuff in your factory, but everyone gets the benefit of that roll, so it's sort of like a give and take. So the ultimate goal for producing these parts, so note here that this square and circle made a squircle, and then this factory takes a squircle and a diagonal line and makes a squidiagonal line. So it may be that you have another thing that consumes, I don't think I've got one cut out here, that consumes a squidiagonal line, but there's going to be a resource market, which is just going to be a shared communal pool where you can sell things, and as more of those things go onto the market, the less value you get for them, and correspondingly the cheaper they get for other people to buy. And then there will be contracts that say produce 5 squiggle lines for 10 credits, what have you. And you use those for buying new pieces and so on. At the start of the game, there'll be some ones that are easy to fulfill. There might just be, give me 10 circles. And so you just have a mine or a pump jack or whatever you want to theme these, that produces enough to fulfill that contract. You get some money to buy some more pieces. Some of these pieces don't have any symbols on them, and they just have these little arrows. So these are conveyor belts. So if you have a factory that you want to make more reliable, say early on in the game, you bought some rubbish mines. Where's the rubbish mine? Oh, well, the 5 up line, but I've only got 5 up lines. Probably should have cut out some more variety. So say for example, you really want to be sure that you get squares, so you hook up a 2 up and a 3 up. So they activate more reliably, and you can pull from any one of those to activate your factory, that sort of thing. And of course you can chain those together to get longer runs and put more squares on there and stuff like that. So that's the general gist of it. I've had a great lot of fun with this laser cutter, cutting out cool little thingos to test all the different combinations of symbols. That's been a lot of fun. I just had a brilliant time with this laser cutter. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. That's what I'm thinking. I've done a fair bit of effort to get my toolpath, my tool chain nailed down, so I can very quickly cut out a bunch of these, produce a new prototype set. Bear with me while I take the phone out. So this text file here, I feed it into the software, and bada bing bada boom, it spits out a SVG file with all of the pieces on it. So each one of those lines corresponds to one of these laser cut pieces. So it spits out the SVG, load it into laser cut software, boom, out it goes. So it's super quick to add new stuff and to experiment and to just play around. Okay. Bye bye.